Hello, hello, hello. This is James O. Joseph Jr., the Unintentional Psychic. Welcome to my Thursday morning live. For those of you who are regulars, I'm late. This morning is definitely a lesson in flexibility and not having hard starts and ends to things, and I'm okay with that. So, had some interesting stuff. One of my children, who are young adults, had somebody that was very late to pick them up. So I had to stick around and make sure everything gelled out just right. So I hope you are doing amazing this morning, here Thursday morning. I am James O. Joseph Jr., the Unintentional Psychic, if I didn't say that already. If you are new to my lives or my community here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I invite you to stick around. Maybe you will finally have found your tribe, your place, your group of people. And maybe I share really great content that really resonates with you and gives you answers to things that you have been pondering about or looking for a long time. So give me a try. Check it out. As I said, I am the Unintentional Psychic. I am a psychic medium in the Queensbury, Glens Falls, Lake George area of New York State, which is approximately an hour north of Albany, the capital, on the east coast of the U.S. for anybody who may be checking me out from somewhere else. Many times in the past, we have had people from Australia, New Zealand, Britain, Ireland, Scotland, all sorts of places be on our lives and are part of our community here on Facebook. If you enjoy this live with me or the content here, you're welcome to check out my other lives, which I do a live here on Facebook on Sunday evenings at 7 p.m. is usually when I start. And then as I've joked around for a while, I was doing lives on Instagram on Wednesday nights. I haven't done it in a while, but every week I keep telling people and telling myself that I'm going to get that back up and going. So sooner or later it'll be true. Stick around for that. And if you do like this stuff, the things that I am talking about and sharing, or my energy in general, check out my Instagram and check out my Blue Sky. So Blue Sky is my replacement for Twitter. I left Twitter months and months ago. And I'm over at Blue Sky. So if that is something that you're looking for, or if you're looking for an alternative to Twitter, without all the heaviness, negativity, darkness to it, try Blue Sky and find me. Check me out. But yeah, so those are my socials. I also do TikTok. I was doing lives quite a bit there, and it's sort of paused. So I'm trying to get all the sticks in the fire all the time. It's hard to run around in circles and rotate the sticks in the fire, but I'm working on it. I'm just trying to do it all, basically. Hey, Chris, how are ya? So yeah, I'm just trying to do it all. I'm trying my best. And that's all you can do, really, right? What's the expectations other than that? So on top of that, I do have 2 YouTube channels that are growing. I have Blue Pheonix Guided Messages, which is a channel that works just on card messages for you, and most of them are timeless. So whenever you're needing guidance, you just go over there and whatever title resonates for you, hi Lisa, click it, look at it. And of course, it's always free to subscribe to the YouTube channels on YouTube. So please subscribe to either of my channels. Like I said, Blue Pheonix Guided Messages. And then, of course, I have the Unintentional Psychic channel that I am trying to work more and more on also. So if either of those interest you or resonate for you, or if you just can't get enough of me, please check those out. I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow those to at least 500 subscribers on each so I can move to the next level of monetization. On top of that, I am not only a psychic medium, but I am a published author. I am a teacher, mentor. I am a spirit guide portrait artist. I am an intuitive business coach. I'm a father of 3. My youngest is 19. My oldest is turning 21. What else? I'm also the founder and caretaker of the Pheonix Rising Energy Center, which is a metaphysical community center here in Queensbury, New York. We are in the process of expanding our suites from 1 to 2. So if that happens, that would be amazing. There has been a number of snags with the landlords and the necessities of what I need for the location, which I personally don't feel that I'm being super demanding. So actually, I know I'm not being demanding. I'm having some hiccups. So it's really disappointing in that aspect. I don't know what to do. My hands are sort of like tied at the moment, and I may not be doing the next phase, which hurts my heart, but you can only do what you can do, right? It's got to be synergy, and it's got to be a win-win. So that is the scenario on that. What else? What else? I'm a Reiki practitioner, and I'm an IET practitioner, and I think that's pretty much it. Not really, but that's all I can think of right now. So yeah, good morning. I am obviously running a little late. Hi, Josie. How are you? Thanks for watching, kid. Running a little late today, but it's out of my hands, you know, when sometimes life just throws you curveballs and you've got to, you know, figure it out. So, that's pretty much it. How's everybody doing? How's everybody going? What's the thing, man? What's the thing? So, I have, for anybody that didn't know, just finished the newsletter. I got it out on the 7th. I'm already working on July's newsletter. I'm also, for anybody who's local, hi Elizabeth, for anybody who's local to me in Queensbury, Glens Falls area, hi. I am looking for events to do. So if you've heard of an event where I can do readings and you think I would be a good fit for that event, I would love to hear about it. You're more than welcome to private message me or text me or whatever. Just looking to do a couple events out of my office in July and thicken that up a bit. So, yeah. And if there's classes or other things that you as a community would like to see me do, I would love to hear about that too. May they be in person or virtual. I'm definitely trying to push more into virtual because I know a large percentage of my following here isn't local to me. You know, I have many of my friends here on this community page are California, the Carolinas, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Florida. And like I said earlier, I even have some people who are out of the country, you know, New Zealand, Australia, Ireland, Scotland, England. So I would love to hear from you. If there's something that you would like to know from me, like some kind of virtual event, I would love to hear about that because I'm more than glad to do it. I just need some feedback on what you feel you need value in, or you need education in, or you need perspective in. So, yeah. So we talked about the Pheonix Energy and Synergy Center. Oh, my books. So right there, do you see it? Let's see if I can point right to it. Right there. Paper copies, finally. I've got paper copies. And actually, I posted it a day or two ago, and they're starting to really sell. My first batch was 30 of them. I want to say I've already sold almost 10, which is pretty good. I wasn't really promoting it a whole lot because I didn't have anything to mail out or, you know, to sell, to give, to, you know, to hand off. So now I'm in the game. I'm ready. If you are interested in a hard copy of the book that I'm a part of, and of course, you know, sign it and put a little note in there and stuff. And you got this really cool bookmark that I going, and I'm also trying to create some other stuff to add to it to make it a really cool package. But yeah, like I said when I first jumped on here, I'm trying to get all the sticks in the fire. It's not moving as quickly as I want, even though I'm go almost every day. So, and on that note, a drink of my special 0-calorie iced coffee. So yeah, what else? Oh, so, Just to give you a heads up, in the next couple days or week, this is another thing that I've got to work on. I'm going to do another giveaway. I haven't done a giveaway in months and months and months and months. So I am, in the next couple days, going to post a giveaway. And it's really in celebration of my birthday, which is in July. So in the next couple days, you'll see me post about a giveaway. Hi, Josie. I saw you're going to be at Weowaka. I think I'm signing up. Awesome. Yeah. I'm doing Weowaka. I'm doing a gallery reading on August 30th. And then August 31st, I believe they have me set up to do one-on-one sessions with clients in the massage room of one of the other smaller buildings. So yeah, I'm definitely doing it. It's gonna be my second time. Oh, Elizabeth, awesome. Thank you, thank you. I love that. So I'm doing a giveaway. Like I said, I haven't constructed what exactly. Obviously, I'm gonna give away a reading, but I usually give away other things also. Like I do a 1, 2, 3 kind of scenario. So yeah, look for that. And I will make that a focus giveaway because I just said it out loud. So I'm sort of locking myself into it, which is totally cool. But I just need the pressure because I'm ADHD all the way through. But it'll go from whenever I post it in the next couple days to the end of July. And then at the end of July, I will have one of my teenagers who don't know any of you really, just like pick names, 3 names, and then those are going to be the winners if they reach out to me and say they want the prize. So that's really fun. And I'm also, sorry, let me write notes. With my teal pen, I had to buy, because I'm so extra, I had to buy I had to buy pins that matched my Pheonix so I could, for signing my books. Is that crazy? I know I'm a little extra, but I don't mind. I like being extra. It's the little things in life that give you real joy. But I'm favoring this. Can anybody guess why I would favor this pin? I mean, really. It's totally my color. But yeah, like all the different colors in my Pheonix. I love it. Why not? It's all about branding, right? Oh yeah, and for my birthday, I'm going to give you guys a bunch of gifts. So I haven't quite figured that out yet, but yeah, that's the plan. So discounts and stuff like that, and I don't know, fun stuff. I've figured out. I'm trying to be creative, unique, and give value to you. Because I super appreciate everybody on this community who is part of my adventure. And hopefully you're having fun watching me do my weird adventure. What else? I don't know. I'm just making things up right now at the moment as I speak, so don't mind me. Birthday gifts. I'm writing notes. Don't mind me. Gifts, discounts, etc. Ooh, this pin is working pretty good. So yeah, so is everybody in it? It's beautiful outside right now for any of you who are local to me. Really nice. It's so hit and miss these days with the weather that I just truly value any time that it's really nice outside. I really sink into it. Yeah. So, I don't know what I'm doing. Don't mind me. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like setting, going live 20, 25 minutes late sort of messed with my head a little bit. But you gotta let it go. So, let's see what else. Like I said, on too much. I'm going to start. I'm just letting everybody know. I'm already working on this, but I got to make a note. I am going through... Hi, Pam. I am going through and sending out my newsletter as an email to the 360 people that I have emails for. So I should be doing that throughout the next couple days. If you do not receive an email from me with my newsletter and you want to, it can be as easy as you simply messaging me your email address, and then I'll add it to the newsletter email. I would be glad to do that. That'd be awesome. So just let me know. I'm going to be working on that. Like I said, the rest of the next couple days. It's Thursday already. For some reason, I'm thinking it's Tuesday. I've been like that all week. How about you? Like literally Wednesday, I was like, when did I do Tarot Tuesday? I know officially it was yesterday, but it feels like it was 2-3 days ago. So, good morning, Kim. How are you? If anybody can't tell, I have a ton of energy these days. I am really, really focused on my health lately and my food intake and supplementation, and it's working in every which way. So if I'm a little too much energy for you, let me know, kind of thing. I'll try to calm it down. I haven't had any caffeine. I don't drink caffeine. So yeah, what was I talking about? Newsletter, email newsletter. Yeah. So So yeah, I'm going to be doing that in the next couple days, trying to just get it out to all 360 people who I have emails for that have, signed up through my back office and yada, 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 yada. So, I lost people. They must have been tired of my high energy scenario. I lost 2 or 3 people. So right now we're going to talk about, I don't know. We're going to talk about the events and stuff I have going on for June and a little bit for July that I know of right now. So I first want to talk about June 20th, which is a Friday night. I am once again doing the guaranteed paid readings through a Facebook Live. So on the 20th, I will be doing a live here on this channel, and we will be doing mini readings that are going to be somewhere between 10 to 15 minutes long for each person who signs up. I have 8 spaces available for a 2-hour block. And, oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I'm here for the energy. Well, thanks. So yeah, if you've never done like a mini reading with me, or like have never seen how it works through like the internet, hang out, come and see it Friday night. But also, if you want a reading, if you want a mini reading, definitely sign up. It's $30 per person. I have 8 spots, and I think 1 sold already. So if that intrigues you, if you feel resonating towards that, or you just want to see how I work, definitely pencil it in and sign up. Why not? It can be fun. I've done some really cool things in the last couple that I've done. There was one woman, Jess. I ended up connecting with this spirit, this energy that was a little girl, and we talked through it for a number of minutes, probably more than 15 minutes. And I gave her a bunch of information, and then the next day she reached out to me and sent me a bunch of like information she found, and the stuff that I shared helped her get a huge grasp on this little girl that we think either died or was unalived somewhere near her house, and we think that maybe she was buried in the back of her yard and stuff. So crazy cool information. I believe Jess is still working on that, in addition to dealing with her psychic and mediumship abilities. I must have done a really great job with her, because I believe after that, the next live I did, where I did paid readings, I read her husband and pulled through a couple loved ones for him, and also gave him some really intense soul message that helped relieve the blockages that he had in his life, this boulder in his path. So I'm always surprised and just delighted with how spirit works, because time and space is an illusion. I've done just as awesome of a reading with somebody sitting in front of me as I have with somebody who's in California. And they're 4 hours time difference and hundreds of thousands of miles away. So I just really, really love the experience. And it's fun because the first couple times, I'm going to be honest with you, even I'm like, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if, if I'm real. So I'm finally, in the last year, really removing that imposter syndrome that puts the doubt in. So I'm just getting, I'm not one to toot my own horn for anybody who's known me for any period of time. I definitely don't give myself props, but I'm I'm going to say I'm getting way better. My skill level is really growing and developing. And I think that's really because I'm not sitting in, not fear, because I'm not a big fear person, but doubt. So yeah. So yeah, I would invite all of you, if this resonates for you, to find the Facebook event that I've got created at the top of this. It's pinned at the top of this community page. And it'll give you more information, and it'll also give you a spot to touch, and it'll take you over to sign up. So what do you got to lose? I mean, at the worst, it's entertaining. At the best, it's life-changing. So yeah. And I'm always funny. I don't know why, if it's part of my ADHD or what, but you get just as much laughter with me as you do heartfelt joy and healing tears. So I'm all about it. Elizabeth, our reading in May definitely helps me still. I'm still sitting with it and molding things over, but some of what we talked about is in the works and doors are now open. I love that. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, and as Elizabeth knows, and anybody that I've done an actual reading with, when I'm talking to you, I have no clue what I'm talking about. Legitimately, I have no concept of how the information that's babbling out of my mouth connects to your story, to your arc in life. So I always find it amazing when people take the time to reach out to me and express how everything's falling into place or not falling into place, because I'm not always right. But I am right about 85, I'd even go as far as 90% of the time. But it always tickles me to just hear from people about how on I was, or how everything just, even Shelby, who owns 5 Elements Living up in Colton, I've done 3 or 4 readings for her in the last year. And the first couple were good. I thought they were great, and they were. But then, like, the third one, she comes back and she's like, you know, some of the stuff you said before, I just didn't see it. I just didn't see how. And she goes, but damn be true, in the last 2 months, all of it came true. And I'm just like, I don't know what to say. You know, I'm literally just the light bulb that Spirit uses to get the information out. And sometimes it can be an amazing, like, foreshadowing or really help up-level your soul. But other times, it's more vague. And it's really based on the necessity of the knowledge and what your experience is. And if Spirit really needs you to walk the path alone, you know, maybe there's some really huge life lessons that you've been struggling with for a long, long time. Sometimes Spirit won't let me help you with that because they don't want you to have any of the cheat codes. At least that's my experiences from the last 3.5 years of readings that I've done. So, I mean, literally to the point that sometimes when I do readings, rare occasions, sometimes when a client wants me to reach into a particular area, Spirit will show me this, like, you know, like at the end of train tracks, there's a sign and it has an X on it, like you can't go past it, or a closed down mine, and like a mining tunnel, and there's like a sign that says, don't go. They show me that. And that's my symbolism that I'm not allowed to walk any further on that thread or share any information on it. I don't ask why, because it's not my place to ask why. I just tell my client and then I move on. Because what can I do? I mean, they're only going to give me the information they give me. As I tell many, many people, I'm just a phone operator from the 1960s. You know, I am just connecting the lines and giving the information. So, yeah. Hi, Christine. How are ya? Peg. Hi, Peg. What are you doing on right now, Peg? That's wild. Aren't you at work? So, yeah, I don't know how I got on that whole tangent, but yes. So, as I said, I have a Facebook Live paid reading session on June 20th, which is, I want to say, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow. So, like 8 days away. So, if you want to sign up with that, please do. The next thing I want to talk about is a free event that I'm starting. It is a healing circle. It's limited to 16 people, and it's going to be on June 21st at 11 to 12. And if you want to know more about that, like what a healing circle is, definitely go to the pinned event at the top of this community page. It'll just give you a broader concept of what this healing circle is going to encompass. I'm really excited. Completely free. It's way more of an outreach and giving back to community and connecting energy together and growing a tribe. And I'm going to do it once a month. So, like I said, it's going to be June 21st. And then my next one is going to be July 19th. And it's going to be the same time, 11 to noon. And yeah, check that out. Why not? I think only 1 or 2 people are signed up right now for it. So, yeah, no strings attached. We either do it inside the office complex or we will do it in the backyard by the creek, depending on the weather. Had day surgery yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, recovered quickly. Yeah. Well, it's always good to see you, Peg. You know that. I think Peg, you've been like hanging out with me since the start. I want to say that you were probably one of my very first group readings. So, the signups are all, they should, at least the current ones for June, are all pinned at the top of this community page. So you might not be able to find it if you're on a phone right now, but if you go on like a desktop, laptop scenario, all that event stuff should be up there, and you'll find Facebook events for it, and you can see where it says buy ticket, which, you know, the healing circle is completely free, so you don't have to buy anything. But I do just need to keep count of how many people are coming. So please, yeah, click that. It's super easy. The next thing I want to talk about is a pop-up shop. I'm doing a pop-up shop, another one. I seem to be growing a community up in the Colton Potsdam area. I've done a gallery reading up there, and I've done 2 or 3 sessions of one-on-one readings, like days. And I'm doing that again. June 27th and 28th, I'm up in Colton at 5 Elements Living. And I have 12 sessions open, and I believe I have 3 left. I think the last time I talked to Shelby, who is the owner of 5 Elements Living, she said that I had a 4 o'clock open on Friday the 27th, and then I had a 4 o'clock open on the 28th, and 1, maybe 2, but 1 other space on Saturday. So that booked up really fast. That's the 27th and 28th. I'm going to be up at my in-laws' cabin, probably with the kids. Kids are going to have fun, and I'm going to be working those 2 days, which is totally fine with me. But I love it. I seem to have a growing community up there, and I love that. I love it. It's interesting how Spirit has me not only here in the Glens Falls, Saratoga area, but they have me growing a community over in Gloversville, Johnstown, and then they have me growing a community up in the Potsdam area. So I'm really excited about that. It's a great win-win scenario. So I'm just tickled. And for sign up for that, you can either reach out to me if by chance you are up in those areas, up in Potsdam, Colton, or you can reach out to 5 Elements Living in Colton, New York. And Shelby will set you right up. But she's just been working off of a waiting list, to be very honest. From what I understand from the readings that I've done already, there's a number of people who are just biting at the bit for the next time I show up there, which is always nice. I love that. That's quite a tickle. So yeah. And then the other thing I want to talk about is that next day on the 29th, June 29th, which is a Sunday, I'm packing my weekend a little heavy, and I don't know why. So, but we're going to do it. So the 29th, I'm doing a gallery reading. So an in-person gallery reading at my office at Pheonix Rising Synergy Center at 667 Bay Road. It's going to be limited to 16 to 20 people. And it's going to be $40 a piece. It's going to be from 3 to 4:30 on Sunday afternoon. So hopefully that's a sweet spot. You know, people's got their morning stuff done, and they aren't quite kicking into their evening, preparing for the next week. So if that interests you, if you've had a gallery reading with me before or haven't, I invite you to consider doing that. Hi, Dan. I invite you to consider doing that with me. It's always fun. I have this really interesting way of putting in just as much laughter and, joking around as I do really pulling message through. I'm pretty unique in the sense when I do a gallery that I do blend psychic skill set with mediumship. So it's not uncommon for me to touch with one person on a passed over loved one and then touch with the next person directly on soul energy about what's holding them up, or the conflict in their life, or what they can't see right in front of their eyes, kind of thing. And I really love it. It just is a blending, and sometimes it's the best of both worlds, where it's a blending of psychic and mediumship skills to get the best solid message for you right now to really level you up. So like I said, I'm doing a gallery reading in person at my office on the 29th of June. And I haven't done one in, I want to say 4, 5, 6 months. It's been a little while. So I'm really enjoying it. Every time I do a gallery reading, it's just easier. Whenever you do something more and more, it just gets easier. So, so many people get panicky about being in front of people, but when you've done something like that in front of, let's say, 16, 40, 100, 300 people, it just gets to be old cheese, I guess. So yeah, those are the events that I have going on. Other than that, in July, like I said, is my birthday. But July 13th, I'm going to be part of a virtual gallery event called the Soulful Journey Sunday. And I'll share more information about that in the next week or so, but it is a really cool virtual Zoom event. And a person would sign up, and I'm not sure about the price. I want to say it's $40, but it could be $50. I'm not positive. And with that, you get on the Zoom and you interact with other people, but you get 2 mini readings. So for $40, you get 2 15-minute readings from 2 different readers. I've done it actually in about a year and a half ago. I was just, a sitter, an audience person, and I had 2 readings by 2 different people. What was crazy is one of them lives in Lilydale, which is the spiritual community over on the other side of New York. And then last summer when I was at Lilydale, I actually met the reader. So that was sort of cool. Because, they're from all over the place. All the readers, I want to say there's roughly about 62 of us in the group. And they're all over the country. And actually, a couple of them are outside of the country. So it's a really great experience. And you get some really great information from different perspectives and different readers who have different abilities and skills. So it was really cool. And it could totally be worth it for you. What else are you going to do on a Sunday? By the way, Sunday, July 13th, I can't do my live on that night because I'll be busy doing readings on the Soulful Journey Sunday. Yeah, so other than that, like I told you, Healing Circle I'm going to do on July 19th also. Other than that, I'm looking for some more events to work in, or classes, or I'm going to be working on that hopefully in the next day or so, just locking in July's and a little bit of August schedule. So yeah. So, are we doing a 3-card message? 3-card message. Let's see. There was a deck that was catching my eye earlier. Maybe I'm supposed to be... Oh, I know where that is. What is it? Where is that? There it is. We're going to do a 3-card message for the next 3 days from this deck right here, which is by Karen K. It's Oracle of the Fairies. I don't use this deck a whole lot. I don't mind it. It's just the art. The art doesn't really do it for me. I don't know why. What the hell? Oh, never mind. I could be totally wrong. Okay, this is blowing my mind because I thought this was a completely different deck in here. Huh. Okay, we're going to use this deck. That's wild. Okay, so as always, looking forward to the healing circle. Awesome, Peggy. I love that. I love that. Mixed cards on top of everything else. Why is this card so important? Wait for winter. I'm not waiting for winter. Bear with me. I don't know how, but some of these cards got all jacked up. So now I got to figure it out. Oh well, it happens to the best of us. Still doing it. Cool, cool. So once again, so far on the healing circle, it sounds like it's Peggy and Cheryl Romano. So, which a number of you know them. Josie knows them because Josie and Peggy and Cheryl are all part of Synergy Circle also, which is another awesome event that I, myself, and the other James Joseph spearheaded a couple years ago. And now Carrie Duke is leading that group for now. Well, is leading that group. And doing amazing things with it. So, oh, by the way, I'm going to the next Synergy Circle. I haven't been to one in a little while. My life has just been sort of like hectic. Just a little bit. But yes, I've already said that I would be coming. Hey, Jess, I was just talking about you earlier about the reading we did on one of the Facebook Lives about the little girl. But yeah, so I'm going to be at Synergy Circle on the 22nd, which is a Sunday, out at Carrie Duke's farm. And I can't remember the, I'm something Clover. I'm so bad with that. And I'm excited. So I guess from what I've heard, Deb DeSalle is also going to be there. We are both authors in the book. So we'll be doing signatures and stuff also. And I'll bring extra books. If somebody needs me to bring some books, I can bring books also. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. I like the layout that Carrie has going out. Oh, not the layout, but the agenda, the class event. It sounds really cool. So yeah, I'm excited. I haven't been to one in a while. I want to really lock myself into coming back to Synergy Circle every month. So I'm working on that too, trying to make the time. Yeah. That was the weirdest face, wasn't it? Sorry. Once again, we're doing a 3-card spread for the next 3 days. Jess, hey, yeah, still working on that. Going to have Reiki done next week, so hopefully I can get further on it. I love that. Love that, love that, love that. Please give me a message for the highest good of our Facebook collective. Please give one. Ooh, love that. Oh, interesting. I love that card. Please give us a message for our highest good for the Facebook collective for the next 72 hours, which it's really timeless. Really timeless. No, that's like too many cards. So yeah. There. Nope. But that one. Oh, interesting. Cools. Oh, there's the last one. That just flew out. Okay. So, as always, as we all know, especially if you've been around for a while, we're going to just review these cards real quick. And then tomorrow morning sometime, you will be able to find it here on this community page. Or whenever you're ready for it, kind of thing. And then when you find it, check in with yourself. Does this message resonate for me? Is this meant for me either fully or partially? And if it is, then as I've said many, many times, use it as a beacon. Use it as a guiding light. The carrot that's, you know, over your head that makes you move forward in the direction you need to go. Like you're on a treadmill trying to lose some weight and there's a slice of cake right there. So the first card that we have is manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation step 1. My mind's blown right now because I could have sworn this deck, the art was a completely different kind of art. Like it was hand-drawn fairy stuff. And I'm looking at it and it's not. It's like, AI realism kind of scenario. It's blown my mind a little bit because I was positive this deck had different art to it. So maybe I'm getting it mixed up with a different deck. Oh, I am. Okay, thanks guys. Yeah, that's funny. I was getting it mixed up with this deck. I'm not a big fan of the art on this deck. But that one's not even open. I don't know where that came from. Our second card in this spread. Howdy, hi, welcome. Peggy, hi Kim. I think from 3 to 4:30, but can't go earlier to meditate on your own at the farm. I think this synergy has a cost this time for the products. I'll text you the details. Yeah, I want to say it was $30 for Synergy Circle. Hey Dustin, my son is on here. Thanks for watching, Bubba. So my second card in the spread is motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. So that is card 2 in this card spread. And then our third card in the spread is friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. Cools. So as always, I'm going to combine these together real quick. I think this is a really good message. I mean, the card names are manifestation, motivation, and friendship. So now I'm going to read this together and hope it makes sense. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation, step 1. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Fairies and humans alike and friends need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. So I find that really interesting because what's your manifestations, get motivated on them, and then find the tribe that will support you in doing that. That's a pretty cool message in general. So that is pretty cool. I'm loving that. Of course, when I write it up, it may be exactly this write up, or it may be more. As I've told you before, with Spirit, you know, if they say add a little bit or modify it a little bit, I do, because that's what Spirit says to do. So yeah, I'm going to box this up so I can photo the cards, obviously, like I always do, and get it posted for you tomorrow. Nancy, hi Nancy, how are you doing? Good morning. How did your event go last night that I saw at the last minute? I didn't see it until like, I didn't see it until, I didn't see about your event until probably 7 o'clock last night. I'm like, oh, I would have liked to have gone to that. Okay, what we doing? It's 10:06. 10:06. What are we doing, kids? Trying to figure it out. Listening to Spirit. I don't know. It's limbo. Bear with me for a second. I'm just checking in. Trying to figure out the game. Okay, we're going to do 3 messages. So you need to intuitively decide, I miss you too. I know, we should really get together soon and just chit-chat a little bit. So we're going to do 3 messages from this deck right here. This is so has anybody caught on to, like, I'm scanning? I have a bunch of decks on both sides here. And I'm just scanning, waiting for one to glow a little more than the others. Sort of Spirit's way of telling me, you know, which deck to use today. So that's what I'm doing usually when you guys see me, like, waiting. But yeah, we're going to do 3 messages from this deck. So you check in intuitively and decide if message 1, 2, or 3, or a combination, as you well know. Syracuse! Hi, Syracuse kid! It's good to see you. Thanks for checking in. How do you, oh, is it, I want to say that's Jeannie. Is that Jeannie? J-I-N-I? Jeannie? Which is wild because my sister's name is Jeannie, but it's spelled a completely different way. Jeannie. Love my process. Yeah, I'm not in charge. If you haven't noticed, Nancy, it's just like playing it by the seat of my pants kind of scenario. So yes, so we're going to do 3 messages right now on this. So, and I love this deck. This deck's beautiful. As many of you know, who's been around forever, I'm a sucker for the art. You know, the artwork is really what does it for me. What Peggy say? Loved that moon the last few nights. Yeah. Yeah. Strawberry moon. So. Okay, message 1. Nobody's calling out their messages? Oh, Dan is. He's on top of it. Dan's the man. Okay. Message 1 fell out, but it fell face down. So I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to give you time to feel into it. Oop, that's message 2, shooting out. Come on, people. What messages? What messages? Oh, no, not all those. Christine saying 2. Peggy saying 1 and 3. Oh, cool. That is so wild. All these cards, all 3 cards fell out face down. Like, they're waiting for you guys to, like, put your input in. And then I'm supposed to, like, do each of them. That's wild. I love it. Okay, I'm going to start reading message 1, so. Okay, you ready? Nancy says message 3. Okay, awesome, awesome. So message 1. Kim saying message 1 and 3. Cool, cool. Drink of iced coffee. Message 1. Coral compass. Trust in the guidance of your inner compass and let it lead you to your true north. This is cool because in the book, chapter 10, that I wrote, the exercise at the end is called the compass meditation. And it helps give you direction. So I think this message is really cool. Once again, Coral compass. Trust in the guidance of your inner compass and let it lead you to your true north. So yeah, I think that's really cool because I have a whole little meditation written at the end of my chapter that's all about like finding your true north, basically your spiritual true north. Message 2. Coral crown. Forgive yourself and others, freeing yourself from the burdens of the past. Yes, yes, yes. I know it's easier said than done, but it's the work that really, really, really needs to be done. Because if you're just constantly weighed down with all the heaviness from your past, you can't fly to your full potential. So I'm going to read this message again. Forgive yourself and others, freeing yourself from the burdens of the past. Yep. And then message 3. Underwater caves. Find strength in surrender, allowing life to unfold with grace and acceptance. So you guys have probably heard me say this all the time. I do this on a regular basis. I literally, whenever it comes to mind for me, I stop and I go through this process of telling myself to lift my feet up and let the current of least resistance take me away. Let spirit guide me to where I'm supposed to go. That's truly how I live my life. Sometimes I don't think about that for a couple days, and that's because I'm on path. And then other times, 2-3 times in a day, I will be, oh, okay, I got to just lift my feet up and let this beautiful stream, spirit stream, carry me to where I'm supposed to go. And that's what this message is telling you. Find the strength and surrender, allowing life to unfold with grace and acceptance. The other thing that I've done ever since 2019 is I've sort of just given it to spirit. It's like many of you have probably heard me say this before. I really have just given it to Spirit. I'm like, literally, I have this agreement with Spirit where you show me the way and I can't say no. You know, drop something into my social media and I'll know. Intuitively, I'll just click. I'm like, okay, this is from Spirit. It may be an event. It might be a place. It may be a person. It may be an experience. And if I know it's from Spirit, like sharing their message, then I just got to take the assignment. And for me, it's really alleviated that teeter-tottering, not being sure about anything, you know. It takes that element of control out of fear and not being enough. So yeah, I really, really value this whole surrender part, which people don't like to surrender. They're, you know, in a lot of ways, people believe when they're surrendering, they're giving up their power. But I have found through the last 4 years that I stepped into my power by surrendering to Spirit and really allowing them to walk me along a life path that I consciously don't know all the steps to right now. So, but I love everywhere I'm going. I love everything that's happened in the last 4 or 5 years. It's funny, in 2018 and 2019, I kept getting this image in my mind of 5 Spirit team members behind me, just sort of like pushing me in an open door into a dark room. And I, in my mind's eye, this is a little video they're showing me where I'm holding the framework of the door and my feet are at the, you know, and I won't go in. And they're just pushing and they're pushing. They're like, go in, go in. They're like, 6 months from now, you'll wish you would have done it way sooner. And I swear, I wish I would have done it sooner. I just really value and love all the experiences I've had in the last 4+ years. But it's that control element. It's the fear. And the human psyche is built in a way where we have to know the whole plan. Like, we want to see it all. That's not how Spirit works. Spirit gives you, I don't know, a cookie. And then you got to eat the cookie before they'll give you something else. That's just breadcrumbs, you know. They give you a breadcrumb or two. They want to see how hungry you are. They want to see how willing you are to eat it, how willing you are to take the step. And once they evaluate all that, then they give you the next step. It's never, for me personally, been, this is the whole game plan. Except after I signed the lease on the Pheonix Risings Energy Center. Because I thought I'd done such an amazing achievement with signing and getting that office space and having a new office. You know, I was pretty proud of myself. And then a couple days after that, I had this whole interaction with my Spirit team where they were laughing at me, joking about how they're like, oh, he thinks that's all. He thinks that's all of it. And then literally, I hate saying the term download, but I got this information instantly about what the next multiple steps are for me, which almost never happens. I want to say it's probably the only experience I've had where they've given me like an overarching, like, this is what's going to happen in multiple spots, but they don't tell me the details of it. It's just a matter of, this is what we want you to aim for now, and you have 3 to 5 years to do it. So, but other than that, it's usually breadcrumb, breadcrumb, breadcrumb. And it's what's interesting about being breadcrumbed by Spirit is, as long as you take the little steps, you know, 6 months from now, you look back and you're like, wow, what did I do in those 6 months? I just thought I was doing a little bit of something every day. And then you look back at it 6 months from now and you're like, I've made real changes in my life, and I've been, I've given real value to society in one way or another. So, yeah, lean into it. It's a faith fall. And it's funny because the other visual they gave me a lot in 2018 and 2019 before everything really started to kick in was they would show me walking on a gravel path, blindfolded, and like 12 inches from the path is a cliff. So deep you can't even see it. And the message was all the time with this imagery that I kept getting. I don't get it anymore. is walk the path and trust us. So that's what I do. Because what's the other options? I mean, I would rather do that than struggle every day like a salmon fighting up current. It just isn't worth the energy, the struggle, the pain. Life is supposed to be easy. It's hard because we make it hard, because we want to be in control. And I've personally learned, this might just be my perspective, but I've personally learned that I'm not really in control. I mean, many of you have probably heard this before where I talk about free will. I mean, and this is just my perspective. I could be wrong, but from my viewpoint, free will is like being the ball in a pinball machine. And you're allowed to roll around in that pinball machine all you want. But spirit is always hitting the things on the sides, making you move. And when they really want to make you move, they lean on the pinball machine, you know. They move it and get you to go exactly where they want you to go. Because that's the plan, because your soul agreed to it before you came down. So, you know, your conscious, your conscious mind in this meat suit, this avatar, tries to go rogue, and they're like, no, that's not happening. You've got to be to this point by this time, so get your crap together. At least that's my viewpoint on it. So, oh, thank you, Kelly. Kelly says, great analogies. Yeah, so spirit speaks to me in analogies all the time, or I call them Jamesisms. And I have a good solid, like, 12 of them that pop up all the time in sessions and just talking. And I think they give people real value. They can grasp it in a way that maybe they'd never grasped it before. I didn't pronounce that right, so don't judge me on that. But yeah, I mean, I talk about the boulder and the balloon. Many of you have heard about that. And some of you have heard about the Violet Grove, which is a whole nother like visual that they've shown me. So yeah, and actually I might make those into maybe some just little videos on the YouTube channel, the Unintentional Psychic, and fully explaining each of those. I think they have a lot of value in them. Good morning, Brittany. Hi. So on that note, is there any questions, any interest, anything you want to talk to me about? If not, I think that's a wrap for today. But I always truly enjoy spending time with all of you out here in the internet. I truly appreciate you all taking time to spend time with me while I babble the things that I babble. And I really want to say thank you for being part of this adventure with me. It has been intense in all the best ways, and it's still intense. Every day is intense. It's always me trying to get to as much of the finish line as possible each day. So my new mantra lately is, as it gets to like 9-10 o'clock at night, is keep moving forward, keep moving forward. I'm like trying to burn the candle at both ends and just try to get a lot of these back office things done, you know, like planning new things and setting them up and creating schedulers, creating Facebook, and just a little bunch of stuff. And I'm trying to integrate AI as much as possible too. That's my big push lately also, is trying to get as much AI help as possible with just things that I do every day. So on that note, I hope you all have a great weekend. I'll see you on Sunday, hopefully. That's the plan anyways right now. What do they say? All the best laid plans. God does something to all the best laid plans. So I intend on being here Sunday night at 7 p.m. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a little off, aren't I? I mean, I'm energized, but the thoughts just aren't flowing. So on that note, everybody have a great one. It's truly a joy to spend time with you, interact with you, and give value to you, hopefully in some way. I'll see you on the flip side.